Hi everyone, this is Sudarshan from Mockat, and today we are sharing the news for 16th January, continuing our series to help you prepare for your WAT and PI and get through IIMs and top other B schools. The actual news articles from which we have taken these key points are listed in our daily news section. Its link is in our description and first pinned comment. Please check it out. Today's top 5 news headlines are: the World Economic Forum in Davos, combat disinformation to protect democracy, OpenAI, Oxfam report on world's richest people, Skill Development Corporation scam, Supreme Court split verdict, India stocks trades at 157% premium over China peers. The first news which we are going to see about is the World Economic Forum. The World Economic Forum WEF annual meeting in Davos, Switzerland, conducted from 15 January to 19 January, gathers global leaders including UN Secretary General, World Bank President and heads of state to discuss major global issues and brainstorm solutions. Founded in 1971 by Klaus Schwab, the WEF introduced the concept of stakeholders capitalism, emphasizing long-term value creation for all stakeholders. The WEF introduced a membership system for leading global companies, becoming the first non-governmental institution to partner with China's Economic Development Commission in 1979. The annual meeting engages around 3,000 participants, including investors, business leaders, politicians, economists, and celebrities, fostering discussion on socio-economic issues. The WEF is primarily founded by partnering corporations, major global enterprises with annual turnover exceeding $5 billion. The WEF played a role in formation of the G20, advocating for the inclusion of major developing countries. The WEF also publishes influential global ranking, including the Global Competitiveness Report and the Global Gender Gap Report. The next news is OpenAI to launch tools to combat disinformation. OpenAI, creator of ChatGPT, will launch tools to combat disinformation ahead of numerous global elections in 2024. OpenAI emphasizes the need to prevent technological misuse that could undermine the democratic process during elections in countries like US, India, and UK. The World Economic Forum identifies AI-driven disinformation and misinformation as significant short-term global risk, warning of potential consequences of newly elected governments in major economies. OpenAI outlines its effort to enhance tools, providing reliable attribution to ChatGPT, generated text and enabling users to detect DALL-E 3 generated images. The company plans to implement digital credentials from Coalition of Content Provenance and Authenticity C2PA to encode content details cryptographically. OpenAI reveals that DALL-E 3 incorporates guardrails preventing users from generating images of real people, including candidates. ChatGPT, when inquired about procedural questions related to US elections, direct users to authority websites. OpenAI intends to apply lessons learned to other countries and regions. The next news is about world's first trillionaire within a decade. Oxfam, a US-based non-profit, predicts the world could witness its first trillionaire within a decade, highlighting Elon Musk's current wealth of $230 billion. The ultra-rich experienced the supercharged surge, becoming $3.3 trillion richer since 2020, growing 3 times faster than inflation. Despite the ultra-rich wealth surge, global poverty persists at pre-pandemic levels. Oxfam attributes wealth concentration to runaway corporate and monopoly power, squeezing workers, evading taxes, and privatizing states. Oxfam emphasizes the role of monopolies, from tech giants like Google and Amazon to luxury goods giants LVMH and Africa's richest person like Dangote. Oxfam notes a decline in quality of work and wages for lower-rung workers globally. Oxfam raises concern about the failing effective corporate tax rate, decreasing by roughly a third in recent decades. The trend accompanies a rise in privatization. Oxfam suggests implementing a wealth tax on millionaires and billionaires, estimating it could generate 1.8 trillion annually. The next news is about Supreme Court issues split verdict. Supreme Court issued a split verdict on plea filed by a former Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu related to the Skill Development Corporation scam. Naidu's plea challenges the High Court's refusal to squash the FIR filed by the Crime Investigation Department in the Skill Development Corporation scams case. The split verdict revolves around the Section 17A of the Prevention of Corruption Act, introduced by an amendment in 2018. The provision mandates prior approval from the competent authority for any inquiry or investigation into alleged offences committed by a public servant under the PC Act. Justice Bose stated that prior approval was needed for the probe against Naidu, but refused to squash the remand order. Justice Trivedi, on the other hand, held that Section 17A does not apply retrospectively and upheld the High Court's decision not to squash the FIR. The charge against the Naidu include misappropriation of funds from the Skill Development Corporation during his tenure as Chief Minister in 2015. The Andhra Pradesh High Court had granted Naidu a regular bail but dismissed his petition to quash the FIR. The last news for today is Indian stocks trading at 157 premium over China's peers. India's stocks are trading at 157% premium over the Chinese counterparts based on forward earning estimates, including a substantial preference for India among investors. India's appeal stems from solid earnings and thriving consumer market, while the Chinese market faces challenges leading to subdued sentiment and third consecutive annual decline in the MSCI China Gauge. India's MSCI index trades at 22 times forward earnings estimates, up from the previous year, while China's valuation stands at 8.6 times, reflecting a consistent decline. Despite India's relatively expensive valuation, investors continue to favor it due to positive profit outlook, while sentiment towards China remains negative, influenced by market challenges and policy shift. Goldman Sachs strategists believe India's higher valuation is justified by its potential to outperform other emerging markets in 2024, citing strong earnings per share (EPS) growth expectations as the key factors supporting elevated valuations. These are the 5 news for today. If you like this video and found this useful, please give a like and subscribe to our channel. We will be posting more videos which will be helpful for your preparation. Thank you and all the best.